Hello there, Guildies.
Hello.
This is the Adventurers Guild. I'm Steve.
Still Jesse.
The best must-have Nintendo Switch accessories.
And you know Steve's serious. He's using his hands.
This is true. I'm very animated. Haha, cut it out. Oh, God. Okay, so, down to business. We have here at the Adventurers Guild a lot of Nintendo Switch accessories.
We like our Switches.
Most sit in a box. However, we do have 4 that I would say we use quite frequently.
Ooh.
So let's go over what we think are the most must-have accessories. So why don't you start it off, bud?
What's the first mystery one? Ooh. Does anybody like to charge their Joy-Cons?
I like to charge my Joy-Cons.
How about 4 at a time? Bam! This is good for party games like Mario Party where you have to use multiple Joy-Cons at once.
Right.
Because the Switch alone can only charge 2. Talking about that's double the charging power. This is nice. Boom.
That's true. So, like Jesse said, if you have a larger family or you have friends around a lot, a Joy-Con charging dock is super convenient because you don't have to hot swap Joy-Cons to charge them. You literally just pop them on the charger, they charge until they're full, and then they shut themselves off automatically.
And it looks amazing, too.
So, I literally pop Joy-Cons on and leave them on for a week or 2 at a time sometimes, and it doesn't hurt the battery because most of them are intelligent enough to stop charging once they're fully charged. We will have a link below in the description for this particular charging cradle, but they have a bunch. They usually range between $20 and $25, but check out the link in the description for that and for the other 3 accessories that we're about to show you as well.
Ooh, exciting.
The second accessory that I think is must-have is not an Ethernet cable.
Blue wire?
I was going to disconnect my Nintendo official HORI LAN charging adapter, but I looked behind my Switch and realized that my cable management is super nice and I did not want to disconnect it.
Steve started sweating.
So there is a picture of the one that I own right here, and this is what you plug into it. No, but all jokes aside, so the Nintendo Switch is notorious for having, let's just say, not ideal Wi-Fi. The range is, I would say, below average. The speed is a bit below average. I mean, it works, but let's be blunt here. It's not great. So the LAN adapter, especially when you're playing games that require very low ping, like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, for example, that's the number one thing that pops into my mind. It is a hardwired connection straight to your router, just like if you were to hardwire literally anything, your computer, your Xbox, whatever. And it solves the speed issues, it solves the ping issues. So if you're having a bad connection in a game, you can be darn well sure it's not your fault and probably the person you're playing against. I have had a lot of Monster today. We're live streaming later, so I'm stumbling a lot. But LAN adapter, big must-have. All right, next one, number 3.
What could it be? What could it be?
This one will surprise you guys, I think.
Boom! Who doesn't like a backpack? I pre-opened the zipper so I didn't look like a fool on camera. So you got many different... Oh, look, I forgot one zipper. Look at that. All that work and I still forgot a zipper. Many different pockets. You got your headphones, accessories, like that. But what I really wanted to show you is the back. Steve, can you do a zoom up on that?
I can, and I can also superimpose photos, which I'm doing right now.
No, I just meant put your face in the back.
Oh, okay, yes.
If you look, there is literally a spot for every accessory you're going to need for the Switch. And then what Nintendo went and did for you was go ahead and put the actual picture so you know what it's going to be. You have your Pro Controller, Joy-Cons, your actual Switch goes over here. Those little things that go on the side of a controller.
There's a Pro Controller slot in there as well.
What are the little things called?
I forget, but I never use them.
Yeah, but nobody does. And you put them in here and forget about them. And it's stylish.
So Jesse and I take our Switches everywhere.
Bring it here everywhere.
So, a lot of the times if we just go to each other's house, we'll just bring like a little little rubber case or whatever. But if we go on vacation or if we go and do something that is a bit more, involved logistically, we bring a Switch backpack because you can literally store anything in there and it's super safe and
it's
convenient.
even got room for a laptop in here.
So for a lot of people, this may be over the top, but for someone who brings their Switch a lot of places and has a lot of accessories, like to use a Pro Controller and things, that's a must-have.
Just close your eyes and picture you on a hike with this sucker on your back. Be the coolest kid there.
The final, and in my opinion, most important Nintendo Switch accessory. We even talked about it once before. That's right, boys and girls. This is the Satisfye ZenGrip Pro. We like this video, or we like this accessory so much that we mentioned it for an entire video here. So when we look at the Satisfye grip, there's a bunch of things that you'll notice that makes this far and away the better option.
I see that you get excited on this.
So by the way, this video is not sponsored. This is just something that I own that I love so passionately that I want to explain why you need it. So obviously I love the Zen Grip from Satisfye. And why I like that grip so much is because, as I say in the video above, you can watch it in the iCard, it's not symmetrical. You know, it's an asymmetrical grip. So the Switch has asymmetrical locations for its analog sticks. So for the short stubby side, you have your hand up here, but then they have a real large portion that pops out with a lower analog stick. So when you have a large hand and you hold it, it doesn't cramp your hand as easily.
I just wish it came in different colors.
Well, it's funny that you asked that, because just recently, Satisfye sent us a promotional copy of their Satisfye ZenGrip Pro Tropical Edition Palm Green.
Like Animal Crossing.
It is like Animal Crossing. So they now come in multiple colors. This is their tropical green color, palm green, I apologize. There's also a blue version, and these actually came out right around the time Animal Crossing came out. As a matter of fact, in the back of the box, it has a little island. So I think the idea is
play Animal Crossing.
Island, you play it handheld, why not get a colored grip to match it? So it's cool. They have a bunch of different colors of it. Honestly, I own 3 different types of grips, and I've played on probably 5 different kinds. Every single one that I own besides the Satisfye grip is now in a box, and I'll probably never touch it again, because you can tell they're just not made with the same level of care, honestly. Or I was going to say love, but now I'm really sucking up. But honestly, it's not even that. It's just so well designed. All of the other ones, they're symmetrical, they're perfectly congruent, and the Switch is not designed that way. So it's just, I mean, it's fine, but it's just not as comfortable as the Zen Grip. So for my money, most important Switch accessory to own. Anyway, also shout out to Satisfye. Thanks for the hookup on new green version. So I now have multiple colors.
It's funny that Steve thinks he's taking that one. I'll stab him.
All right, so guys, those are our 4 must-have Nintendo Switch accessories. The links to all of the products that we showed are in the description below, so feel free to follow those links and check them out if you're interested in any of them. For the Adventurers Guild,
would be.
I'm Steve.
Still Jesse.
And we will catch you guys in the next one.
Hope you liked our accessories.